Hello everyone. In this review, I'd like to talk about a classic novel titled The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, written by L. Frank Baum. This fantasy novel was first published in 1900, but it is still widely read today. Before talking about the story, I want to explain why I chose this novel. I chose The Wonderful Wizard of Oz because it is a well known classic that many people recognize, but not everyone has actually read the original book. I was also interested in this novel because it is more than just fantasy story. It contains deep moral lessons that are easy to understand, especially for students. In addition, the story is simple, which makes it suitable for improving English reading and speaking skills. The story takes place in two very different settings. The first one is Kansas, which is described as a dull and colorless place. Life there feels difficult and monotonous. The second setting is the Land of Oz, a magical world filled with bright colors, unique characters, and wonderful places such as Makin Island in the Emerald City. In my opinion, this is strong contrast helps readers feel the excitement of entering a completely different world. So the main character of the novel is Dorothy Gale. She is a kind, brave, and innocent young girl whose main goal is to return home to Kansas. During her journey, she meets the Scarecrow, the Thin Woodman, and the Coward Lion. Each of these characters has a personal wish. The Scarecrow wants a brain, the Tin Woodman wants a heart, then the Cowardly Lion wants courage. I like these characters because they represent common human problems that many people experience in real life. The plot begins when a cyclone carries Dorothy away from Kansas to Land of Oz. To return home, she is told to meet the Wizard of Oz in the Emerald City. Along the journey, Dorothy and her friends face many challenges together. Without giving too many spoilers, the story focuses more on the journey than the destination. Through their experiences, the characters grow emotionally and mentally. One of the most important themes of this novel is self belief. The story shows that people often already have what they need inside themselves, but they do not realize it at first. Another important message is the value of friendship and teamwork. The characters are able to overcome difficulties before because they help and support each other. Personally, there are several things I like about this novel. First, the characters are memorable, meaningful. Second, the moral values are clear and inspiring. However, there are also a few weaknesses. Some part of the journey feels slow, and the Wizard of Oz is not as powerful as readers might expect. In terms of language difficulty, I would describe this book as easy to medium. The language is mostly simple, although there are some old fashioned words due to the age of the novel. I would recommend The Wonderful Wizard of Oz to students, young readers, and anyone who enjoys fantasy story with meaningful life lessons. It is also a good choice for English learners. So overall, I really enjoyed reading this novel. It is entertaining, educational, and meaningful at the same time. For these reasons, I give The Wonderful Wizard of Oz rating of like maybe 4.3 out of 5. So thank you for listening this video. Bye bye.